Good morning, dear students. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today we are going to see how to construct a tangent to a circle. But before going to the main point or move to the main point, I want to tell you some important points regarding this topic. Okay, without this, it is not good to construct a tangent to a circle. You must have knowledge about what is tangent, what is secant, and how to means what is the length of a tangent, what is a point of a contact. These terminologies you must aware of before doing the construction. So let's see. First of all, as you earlier classes you go through the word or tangent or secant. What is a tangent? A line which is passing through a circle, a line which is passing through a circle from one and only one point, it is called a tangent. So here line L we called as a tangent, and the line which passing through the circle in two different points, in two different or distinct points, is called a secant. So there is a difference between a tangent and the secant. We have to focus on tangent. Okay. Now, what is the point of contact? The point through which, the one and only one point through which the line is passing, that is called tangent, and that point is called the point of contact. So as per this figure, we can say that P, capital P point, is a point of a contact. The second important thing you must know is one and only one tangent to a circle can passing through a point line on a circle. What it means? Means only one and one tangent can passing through a point which is lying on the circle. There are thousands of points lying on the circle. There are three parts. Some points are lying inside, some points are lying on, and some points are exterior points out of the circle. Okay, so here I am talking about the lying on the circle, the points which are lying on the circle. So if some point is here, for example, let's take one point R is here, and we want to pass a line or draw a tangent through R. We can do like this. Okay, but here I wanted to say that from point which is lying on the circle, we can draw only one and one tangent through that point which is lying on the circle. Is it clear? Now what about the interior point? If the point is interior and if you want to pass a line, then can we call it as it is a tangent? No, it is not a tangent. For example, point Q is somewhere here. It is interior point and I want to pass a line through this point. If I pass a line through this point, it will intersect in two different points again. So this is not a tangent. Are you clear? Okay. Now, so in short, this is the point of contact. This is also point of contact. One and only tangent, one and only one tangent can passing through a point lying on the circle. Now, what about the exterior point? If P is exterior point and if we draw a tangent from exterior point to the circle. So, the possibilities are only two tangents we can draw from the exterior point of the circle. Here O is the center, P is the exterior point, okay? And if we draw a tangent, so this PR and PS are the tangents, and this line segment PR and PS we called as a length of a tangent. And length of a tangent are always, both are always congruent or both are always equal. Therefore, PR is equal to PS is equal to length of a tangent. Is it clear? The proof of this you will study in chapter number 10, circle. That we will see later. But before start the construction of a tangent to a circle, These points must be clear in your mind. Then only we can start doing. Okay, so let's start how to start to see how to construct a tangent to a circle. Let's start exercise 11.2, first question. Now let's start exercise 11.2, question 1. Draw a circle of a radius 6. Draw a circle of radius 6 from a point 10 centimeter away from its center. Away from its center means that point is exterior of a circle. Construct the pair of a tangent to circle and measure their length. So we have to do two things here. First of all, we have to construct the tangent, and second thing is the measure. We have to, they are asking the measure. It means the length of the tangent. Okay, so like here we are going to start our construction. So let's see. First of all, as it is asked to draw a circle of 6 centimeter. So you have to take a measure of radius 6 centimeter like this. Okay, take a radius of 6 centimeter. Okay, now draw a circle of, first of all, 6 centimeter. Mark this as O, which is the center, and as the exterior point is 10 centimeter away from the center, it means you have to put the 0 of scale on center and draw a line of 10 centimeter. Here it is a 10 centimeter. So I just stop here and I denote this point as a P, which is exterior point of the circle. Is it clear? Now, next thing is to draw a construct a tangent. So for that, what you have to do? You have to do or draw a perpendicular bisector of OP. You have to draw a perpendicular bisector of OP. In your earlier classes, you already you already studied about how to construct a perpendicular bisector. But still, I just recall that point. Take more than half of the length of the line segment, then on upside and downside make a arc. Again from, without changing the radius, again from P, make a arc on upward direction and downward direction. Now, join the intersection points of an arc. So it will intersect OP at any one point, and this is the point M. This is the point M. Okay. Now, next thing is with center M and radius OM or MO or MP. Okay. Either you can take this one or this one radius, because both are equal, as this is the midpoint of OP. Okay, I am taking here MP as a radius, and now make a arc on the original circle. Make a arc on original circle. Is it clear? Now I am giving a name here. This is R and this is S. Okay. Now I have to draw a line from the exterior point P, which passing through S. So now this line is called as a tangent. This is the first tangent which is passing through S. It means point of contact is here S. Now similarly, I have to pass a line from P through R. So this is the another tangent. As I told you earlier, from the exterior point of a circle, how many tangents will pass? 2. And the length of the tangent PR, PS are equal. Okay. Like this we can construct a tangents from exterior point of a circle. If they ask about measure it. Okay. So we have to put a scale 0 here at point R, at the point of contact, and here at P. So in my scale, I got that PR is equal to 8.2 centimeter. PR is equal to 8.2 centimeter. As PR is equal to PS. As PR is equal to PS. Therefore, PS is also 8.2. Is it clear? You got this point? Okay. Now again, I am telling you the steps. First step, draw a circle of 6 centimeter. Second step, make a line segment OP 10 centimeter or take a point P such as OP is equal to 10 centimeter. Third step, draw a perpendicular bisector of OP. Fourth point, with center M and radius OM, draw the arc on original circle. Now, next, pass the line from the point of contact. Then, last is PS and PR are the required tangents. Next, I want to say that whatever given steps are in textbook, it is not necessary that you have to write down that steps as it is, right? It is not necessary. You can write the steps in your words also. The steps must be in a sequence. Okay, this is the requirement. Now, next, we are going to see the justification of this construction. Now let's see the justification. For justification, in earlier what I had done, just make a arc. But for justification, to make you understand, I draw a whole circle, a second whole circle. Okay. So what is the justification? First of all, join OR and OS. If I join O, which is the center, okay, which is the center of earlier first circle, to R and OS, join this. So if I join this, and as you see, this is the circle, this is a half circle, ORP, arc, okay, and this OSPR, this is again a half, or we can say a semi-circle, and ORP and OSP both are 90 degree. Why? Because angle subtended in semicircle is always 90 degree, and therefore these two angles are 90 degree. Now as you see, this is the circle, okay, and OR and OS are the radii of the earlier circle. OR and OS are the radii of the earlier circle, and therefore they are same, as they are radii of a same circle. Is it clear? And if as OR is equal to OS, angle is equal to angle OSP, angle ORP, both are 90, and OP is equal to OP, which is the diameter of the second circle. Okay, so OP is common for first half semicircle and the second half semicircle. So by this way we can say that these two triangles are similar, and if these two triangles are similar, the rest of the parts are also similar, and therefore we can say that PR is equal to PS. But what is PR and PS? PR and PS are the tangents of a circle from the exterior point P, and therefore we can say that PR and PB are the tangents of a circle which are equal. I hope you are getting this. Okay. So let's start the next one. Now second question, construct a tangent to a circle of a 4 cm radius from a point on a concentric circle of radius 6 cm and measure its length. Also verify the measurement by actual calculation. Here we have to draw a concentric circles. What do you mean by concentric? Concentric means having one center common. Okay, and then we have to draw a tangent and we have to measure the length of the tangent also, and lastly we can do the justification. Is it clear? Okay, so let's start. Here they ask to draw a concentric circle having radius 4 and 6. So first of all, we have to take a radius of 4 centimeter by using the rounder like this. Okay, and then from any center you can do like this, and you can draw a circle of 4 centimeter. Okay, and as these circles are concentric circles, okay, having radius 4 and radius 6. So again we have to take a radius 6 like this. Okay, and then with same center, as they are concentric, with same center we have to draw the another circle. So by this way we say that these are the two circles, small circle with 4 radius and a big circle with 6 radius. Now they are asking to draw a tangent from outer circle, from point on outer circle to the smaller circle. So first of all we have to take any point P here like this, as this is the center O, this is a point P, and we can join OP first. Okay, so first step is to draw the concentric circle having radii 4 and 5. Join OP like this. Now what is the next step? To draw a perpendicular bisector of OP. To draw a perpendicular bisector, what we have to do? Make a length more than half and make a arc on upside and downward side without changing radius. Again you have to take a point P as a center and make a arc to upper side and downward side. Now join this intersection arcs, so it will give you a midpoint M. It will give you a midpoint of OP, and we denoted here as a M. Okay, now what we have to do? Again, taking center as M, either take OM as a radius or OM as a radius or MP as a radius. Again we have to draw a circle. Again draw the circle. Okay, and the intersection point, have you seen here the intersection point at upside and downward side on the small circle, and if you join this, give as A and this as B. These are the point of contacts, and if you join PA and PB, now these are the tangents from the point lying on the outer circle towards the smaller circle. These are the tangents PA and PB. Are you getting it? Like this you can draw the tangent, and they are asking the measures. So if we measure it, it is 4.5. So PA is equal to PB is equal to 4.5. Is it clear? Now I repeat the steps. First, what you have to do? Draw a concentric circles with radius 4 and 6. Second, join OP. Third, draw perpendicular bisector of OP, denoted midpoint as M. Fourth step, with center M and radius OM or MP, again make a circle which intersects smaller circle at A and B point. Join PA, PB. PA and PB both are tangents, and therefore the length of the tangents, as we know, they are same if they drawn from external same point towards the circle, same circle, and therefore it is both. If we measure it, we got that PA is equal to PB is equal to 4.5. Is it clear? Now let's see the justification. Now let's see the justification. For justification, what you have to do? First, join OA. So we have to join this OA like this. Okay. Now as again this is a semicircle, and as this is a tangent and OA is a radius of a inner circle, it will make a 90 degree. With every radius in a circle, PA or any tangent make a 90 degree. That you have to keep in mind. Okay. So therefore, if this is a 90 degree, can we say that PA is perpendicular to OA? Yes, it is. PA is perpendicular to OA, and as the because OA is a radius of inner circle, and therefore PA has to be a tangent of inner circle. These two are the tangents for what? For which circle? For inner circle. Are you getting me? These are the tangent for inner circle, as P is a point which is the exterior point for the inner circle, and P is a point which is lying on the circle. For which circle? For the bigger circle. Okay. So like this you can write down the steps of the construction in your own words also, and if in examination, if the justification is asked, then only you have to write down the justification. Is it clear? In next lecture we will solve question 3 and 4. Okay. So I hope you can easily construct this type, construct the given questions. Okay. And you can do at your own. Okay. Goodbye. Stay safe.